2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Lovely effort, that.
TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Left yourself an opportunity.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away.
Nice little par putt here.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right, so a good accurate approach required. That should find the cut stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
This one is headed to the right.
That's disappointing. And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Oh, that's a nice line. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
And down she goes, the long-range bomb. And it's time to recap that play.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Currently 1 under for the round. The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. A fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one's headed right, Rich. Always frustrated by missing a green. This would be a great up and down. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. Solid little par putt here.
Surely it's going to.
I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Playing now from the fairway bunker. This one looks to be a tad wayward. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Just 3 strokes back.
Opportunity to make their par. Okay, steady now.
Putting for a bogey.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That was special.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
And that will take him to 1 under. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi-Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here.
Oh, nice looking putt.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
And he'll move into the top 10. He's currently tied for 10th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The eighth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th.
Oh, you know you want to.
Nah, that's a tad upsetting.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied for 9th. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's nicely done. 18 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
A par putt on the table.
Hey, that's a chance.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. And there's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
There's no doubt about this rivalry. It's certainly heating up. That has moved them within touching distance of their rival.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Didn't that look good for a long time? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Just didn't drop. Bogey putt coming up here. And that putt will drop. Well done. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The 12th for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Opting for the 6-iron. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 10th place. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt is about 8 feet.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Looks good.
And in it goes for the par.
Lexi Thompson currently in the lead as we head to the next tee.
The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par.
And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts.
This one should find the rough. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. 7 feet to the cup. This looks good.
And nicely holed.
Currently at 3 under for the day. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. That's going to find the water, sadly.
Playing their 4th shot. 3 behind our leader.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker.
What's in front of them, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Ooh, right by the hole. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Oh, so close. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. And with that putt, now even par, with the final few holes to go. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole, par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Going with the 8-iron here. Needs this one to kick right.
Okay, that'll work. This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Ooh. Putting for a par now. The putt drops, and we're moving on.
The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale is an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. Wow, Rich, that's impressive.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yes, they've made it. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the church pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Nicely done.
And this putt for a final score of 69.
Looking really good.
And that'll wrap things up for him here at this tournament. Not a bad week, Rich. What did you think of it?
Oh, nothing to sneeze about on the PGA Tour. Finishing top 20 just means your game is in good shape, but not in great shape.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see it?
In their last matchup, Luke, it was Lexi who was the sharper of the two, so let's see how things pan out today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson. This is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there.
Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
Next shot, straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Club up. I like this play.
Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He finds himself in a share of 8th. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Going with the hybrid.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ouch, that hurts. Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. Time now for the 4th shot.
Look into SPX 6900 though.
That's frustrating.
Putting for bogey here.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And that ensures that he's back to even par now. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Nice out the rough here.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Look up must stop mirror at SPX 6900. I hope you don't look in 6 months and realize you may have missed out on generational wealth.
Oh, just missed.
A par putt awaits.
Job done. Let's head to the next. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
And he's safely on the green.
Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
Little birdie look in here. Is tracking.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them.
He's in a share of 10th position. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Opting for the 9-iron.
What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for his par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Oh, that was pure. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Looking really good, this one.
And he holds it. What a putt.
And with it, he'll move to a couple under par.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Currently 2 under for the event.
Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Opting for the 5-iron. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
And here we are with their 4th. Just 3 back from the leader. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Was on a good line. Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for 6th. Straight out of the top draw.
Such soft hands.
It's just about 3 feet away. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
But not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Now they can move ahead here if they hold this and leave Lexi Thompson behind.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
He's got this for his par.
Good stroke. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
That should set up another chance. And this putt to move into the top 20.
Just didn't drop. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
That starts off on a good line.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Sitting at 1 over. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Oh, from one bunker to another. That's got to hurt. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining.
So far, so good.
Currently at 2 over par.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Not a bad line, this one.
Second shot here on the 11th.
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And here we are with the third shot.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Ooh, that almost went down.
And a par putt awaits him. That will work.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Going with the 7.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Ooh. That's disappointing. And this putt coming up for his par.
This putt to get even with Lexi.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. That's inside the house of opportunity. Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ouch, that hurts.
An opportunity to make a par here. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Good shot there. Trying to get to even par with this putt. Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, now 1 over, heading down the stretch. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
That's some good golf right there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Surely it's going to.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Interesting choice of the driver here. That was wonderfully done. Getting ready to play their third. Okay, let's get those 2 important things back, timing and tempo. And from the bunker here. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Going with the 5-iron here. That's not the one he wanted. And here we are with the third shot. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Playing their fifth shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt is about 8 feet.
These are on rails, looking good.
And with that putt, concludes this players' round. They've finally managed to beat their rival.
Indeed they have, Luke, and they will be glad to check that box in their list of goals this season.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, it's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning a decent rate of knots. Good looking shot this.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 8-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt for par here. Get excited. This could go in. That's a good putt to make, that one.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
He's currently sharing 8th position. Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
He finds himself in a share of 10th place. Here we are at the 3rd.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Oh, it's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches. Well, that's a handy shot.
Just about 8 feet left to the hole. Oh, what a super shot.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Currently 1 under for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. 8 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And that's a master stroke. It not only improves their position in the field, they're now ahead of their rival. He's currently in the 2nd position. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club. Four against the wind to stick that one.
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. This one's tracking. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that was flushed. Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Getting ready to play their third. He shares top spot. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied for first place. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Just one off the lead after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. A chance to move into first place on the leaderboard. Tracking, and with that, that's their 4th birdie. Oh, how handy is that? Move him into top spot. Now leading by 1 shot. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Wow, what happened there?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently in the lead by a shot.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
It's got a chance. That did everything but drop.
And there may be some cracks starting to appear in this player's foundation. They've just dropped a double bogey. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
Coming off a double bogey. Interesting to see how they tackle this one.
big fat welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. I hope this is going to be an extra good round of golf for you. It looks like we have a par 4 on the menu as we begin our day. Now let's spank that ball into the fairway and begin our round. Next up, well, that'll happen. Okay, second shot here on the first. Okay, back in the fairway. Great stuff. And we're about 130 yards to the pin from here. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Okay, here's our third shot. setting up here for your fourth. Okay, here's your fifth shot. Okay, this is your sixth shot. Okay, third shot. That's a nice chip. Well done. All right, triple bogey coming up, right? Oh. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. Oh man, hopefully the comeback isn't too bad for you. All right, let's try to get this one in. We don't want to hit the shot limit on this one, then we'll be forced to move on. Oh, man. All right, setting up 6 feet from the cup. So far, so good. And it was just a bad luck hole from the beginning, I think. Shot limit has been reached. Okay, par putt coming up. And our leader in this group is sitting at even par. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. This one's looking pretty good. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. I think you might be heading to the sand. Okay, let's get out of here. Second shot here on hole number 2. This is what our third shot's looking like. This is our third shot. And this is your fourth shot. This is a very, very long putt, but I have confidence in you. This one for the double. Oh, that was almost in. If you sink this, you could save par. Oh, it's getting there. All right, the putt will drop on in there for par. Good stuff. Moving on. And the best score in the room currently, even par. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with.
You waiting for the wind?
Ooh, just tattooed that drive. All right, let's go. Yeah, I think we will hit the fairway here. And here's your second shot here on the third. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Was a good one. Okay, we're around the 230-yard area from here. Oh, look at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed. And this one's around $150 to the pin. Going a bit left of the pin. Oh no, water. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. And we might not get there with this one. Okay, sixth shot on this hole. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. This one's 26 feet out. Bit long on that one. And this one is from 23 feet. Here you go. Just pop this in the hole and you'll pull down an eagle. Could be a good one. In there with an eagle. All right, 3 feet to the cup. Zooming by the hole. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. Okay, after that one, the score to beat is 2 under. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. Nice shot into this green, good work. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not mad. And second shot here on the 4th. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. This would be nice to get for birdie. Oh my, that was a fantastic chip. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And there we go. 3 under is the top score of the group. Here's a par 5. That's not going to work, is it? All right, give this a rip. We are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. Okay, about 230 yards from here. Yeah, might be in a little bit of trouble here. That ball was bad for you anyway. That was a bad ball. This one's your third. All right, this is your fourth shot. Looks like this one's your fifth shot. Well done. Back into the fairway. I like it. Oh, nice little chip there. You could go to 4 under if this goes down. Good job with that chip shot. All right, here we go. Double bogey. Looking pretty good. Just 3 feet left. Good job in there with a par. And after that one, it is 3 under for the top score in the group. And this one's clocking in at a par 4. Next. Well, something went amiss. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. Okay, about 200 yards or so to the pin from here. We'll get through these branches eventually. Oh, well, that's no good. And this one's about 100 yards out. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. Here's your 4th shot. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Setting up here, nestled into this greenside rough. All right, let's drop this for double. Oh, man. "14 feet to the cup from here." No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. This one will be for quadruple bogey. You know what I would like, and I'm sure you would too? I'd like it to drop on this next putt. 5 feet to the cup from here. Okay, well played. And the leader is sitting at -3 right now. Best of luck to you on this par 4. Your turn. Swing was a little bit off there. And setting up now in the deep rough. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. Great work. Nice approach on that one. We've got about 120 yards to get to that pin from here. Swing didn't feel right. Yeah, this one's your fourth shot. Smart shot. Back in the fairway. Now we got a shot. Here we go. Birdie putt. Amazing. Okay, here's a 5-footer. Ooh. All right, hopefully this goes. You'll get your triple bogey. Just a little bit aggressive there. Okay, lining up an 8-foot putt. Oh, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? All right, give this a tap. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And the best score in the group is -4 at the moment. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one.
And next.
That sounded good. And this one's around 235-ish to the pin. That'll do for the approach. And this one's around 205 yards away. Here we go. This one for birdie. Five under if you sink this putt. Oh, this one could drop. Oh, fancy putter work. And yeah, I think we're going to have another look at that one. "27 feet from the cup." Looking super. And this one for bogey. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. Currently 5 under is the best score in our group. Who will challenge?
Okay, you're in the lead. No pressure.